want to start off with, I guess, the theme of the festival, the electro theme.
Well, I guess the idea with the theme is to create something fun. So we've done everything from Viva Las Bluesfest to Carnival of the Blues to Trippin' at the Bluesfest. It's really just it's a marketing angle and something to make the festival fun. So I mean, bringing in and having not done a lot of electronic music, we thought it'd be neat to focus on that this year. There is a lot of groundswell around the electronic music scene. There has been over the last few years, and it's something we're definitely going into for this year's festival. We've had a great response to that lineup, and we thought, it'd be a fun theme to do.
I guess the common refrain that you hear every year is, well, why do they call it a blues fest if there's not enough blues?
The name is a name, but people now know that Bluesfest is really a music festival, and that reputation has grown not just locally, but sort of around North America, that people know the name Bluesfest. So, and I sympathize with those that say, geez, it's not really a blues festival, and it isn't. I mean, it is a music event, but it's evolved over years, and my goal, even from day one, was really to bend the genre a bit. I mean, the first year's headliners were Randy Bachman, Buckwheat Zydeco, and Clarence Clemens. Not really great, huge blues names. So people don't remember that, but that's what it was. And there's been criticism over the years, but I think I've been fueled by the people who come to the festival. And I don't think as a true blues festival would have grown to be this size, and that's fine. But my goal was really to broaden the audience and try to bring in cutting-edge, leading-edge artists and a bigger audience. So, and that seems to have worked for us.
The last memory a lot of people have of Bluesfest wasn't exactly the memory that you want to stick around. You've made some tweaks to this year's festival, starting with a new company doing the staging and stuff like that. You can just briefly tell me about maybe some of the things that you took out of the last year's experience that you can bring forward.
Sure. I mean, unfortunately, I'm not just the artistic director, I'm also the executive director. And in my role as executive director, you have to do a lot of things and focus on things that are not as much fun as programming and listening to music. And of course, last year ended with the stage collapse at the festival, which was just an awful way to end it. It was an awful experience for everybody involved. And I think that it forced us to sort of re-examine how we look at our preparations for the festival. Obviously, to look at the safety issues. We have a new staging company, so our main stage is now Premier Global Stage, company out of Nashville. But really what we did is we started to say, okay, what do we need to do to make sure that we're doing our due diligence instead of just relying on suppliers? And so one of the things we've done is we brought in our own engineer this year. And that engineer is making sure that the festival's safety guidelines are followed, that things are being set up properly. And honestly, I think someone asked me the question, would you go up on the stage with your family? Well, I would now, because we've got someone verifying that it is safe and it's met standards. But the other thing really is, how do you prepare for anything that could potentially happen? So we've done a lot of work on our emergency preparedness plan. And we do have protocols in place. We've worked with the city, all the emergency services people, and done some mock scenarios and what would happen. I think that's a great exercise. I think anyone in the event business should look at doing that. And the other thing is knowing what's coming. So we've hired a weather service, an independent weather service, which actually gives us 24 hours a day a very accurate assessment of what we can expect up to the minute. And so we really tried to cover off all our bases. I have to say that we're probably better prepared than ever we have been in the past, and we're looking forward to a great event. Come what may.